I'm Simoni. I have one Willebrand's type 3 and I'm 22 years old.
My name's Javonte. I'm 18 years old and I've got Haemophilia severe A.
So when were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed at 10 months. How about you?
Oh, wow, that's really young. No, I was diagnosed after me and my parents migrated over to Australia. So probably when I was about 2.5, 3 years old, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
How did your folks kind of get to find out about this?
They'd pick me up all the time and then I just had bruises and there was kind of no answer to it. And then we eventually got that answer.
It's pretty much the same for me. I mean, went to daycare and the people were like, why does she have so many bruises?
Yeah.
You know how it goes. You go to the hospital and they run some tests, I guess, and you kind of find out.
Yeah.
Does it run in your family?
No, I think it kind of just spawned in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then mum's obviously the carrier, but we have no clue where it came from.
Yeah. I think mine's some sort of a weird, wacky mutation somewhere as well, because not many people in my family have it at all, actually.
Yeah, we got blessed.
Yeah. Blessed in a different way.
Exactly.
Hey? Yeah. So what do you do, like, for your fun?
I play soccer. It's a very sporty, active man. I surf and work. That's pretty much me.
Yeah.
How about you? I heard you're doing nursing, is it? Or
Medicine.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're all good. I'm in 4th of 6 years.
Oh, okay.
So it's a pretty long course.
Yeah, no.
Having a bleeding disorder, I was very overprotective of myself as well as my parents, and then I kind of grew up like that. So sports, every time I started sports, it was just injury upon injury, and I was like, okay, I'm not going back there anymore. You seem to be the opposite.
Well, I've had my fair few injuries, obviously, but my parents kind of supported me in a really good way to just let me make my mistakes. But I know my consequences of playing sports, and I'm okay with that. So
does having haemophilia limit your life in any way?
Definitely has limited me in like school. I had to take a lot of time off school because of all the soccer injuries and everything.
Yeah.
So it definitely affected my grades.
Yeah.
And hasn't really affected any relationships or friendships for me.
Yeah, limitations they were only really the ones that I think I posed on myself.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was scared of getting hurt, because once you get hurt, you kind of know what it feels like and you know how long the recovery takes and the bunch of extra needles you have to get. Like, I don't want that again.
Yeah. When did you personally realise you had a bleeding disorder?
Probably like the transition from primary to high school, like from the years 6 to 7. Everybody's kind of out doing a bunch of things, and then I was kind of just a little bit limited, like, for example, like the sports kind of things that you do at school. And the more things that I went out to do, you know, you go out with your friends, you go to the mall, you do whatever it is that we used to do when we were younger. And you realize you kind of have to plan your life around taking your treatment. Right. And I didn't really realize it to begin with because my parents used to help me out. But then as you get older, kind of have to think like a week in advance, oh, I'm going to do this. So 2 days before I need to do this, you know, and traveling as well. Like, man, you got to take all the treatment stuff with you.
And then you got to get the notes from the doctors and all that. And then you get stopped for having it.
Oh, absolutely. They're like opening it, looking at this, and I'm like, you have no idea what this is.
And
I
all
can
the
explain
security
it to
comes
you.
over.
Was there like a turning point for you where maybe you decided to tell more people or anything?
I never really thought of anything because, like, since I was diagnosed young, I was kind of just like a part of my life and my routine almost. When I started telling people, probably high school.
Yeah.
But people kind of just found out when I got injured and everything. So I didn't really necessarily tell people.
Yeah.
But yeah, all my friends know. Everyone knows I don't really hide it too much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Camps were probably when people started to know because you had to take the stuff with you.
Yes.
Then they'd be like, what's that? And then as we got through high school, it was more like, oh my God, you have this and that. And then all that kind of jazz that comes with it. I'm a little bit more reserved. Okay. I keep it until I have a reason to tell someone. Yeah. Obviously, a lot of the people I know are like within the whole healthcare kind of field. Yeah. So most of them understand it. But like, especially for people who aren't, I think sometimes in my head, it's a little bit of a differentiating factor. So I just kind of keep it under wraps until I need to. Like, I'm not secretive about it. Yeah. But, you know, if my friend opens the fridge and they're like, what is all these boxes? Then, you know, you kind of out with the story, I guess. Yeah. How long have you been involved with the Haemophilia Foundation?
I went to camp since I was pretty young. I've kind of haven't, I wouldn't say I've been heaps involved, but like I'll pop up to an event or two every now and then.
Yeah. I think my latest involvement probably started like a few years ago, doing a bit here and there for the past conferences. And then this year I joined the women's advocacy group. So that's been pretty cool. Really great experience. Meet so many people. And like this conference too, like so many young people that I just didn't know existed.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Being surrounded by actual people with haemophilia is pretty cool. I don't know anybody who has it.
No, I don't know anybody who has one Willebrand's type 3 either. There's lots of type 1 because that's more common. And like last night at the dinner, we're all like just doing our thing.
Yeah.
And it's really like nobody's thinking, oh, bleeding disorder, bleeding disorder. Everybody's just being normal, you know. So, Javonte, I've been given this.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. What is it?
Pretty much, I won a drawing competition.
Yeah.
And then they gave me the opportunity to be in a comic. So it pretty much just teaches you about like experience of a child having haemophilia and how haemophilia actually works.
Yeah.
And it takes you through the body, but in like a fun, like superhero way.
Oh my God, this is amazing. If I was a kid and I had access to this, it would make it so much easier to kind of understand.
Yeah.
Like when you're young, you don't really have a full concept of what's going on with you.
Why do you think it's important to share your experience?
I think the most important part is knowing that there's a community out there. As a child, you don't really know what's going on with you, and seeing people, even if it's just online, just on an Instagram post or the Facebook page or the website or in the haemophilia book or your book for that matter, gives you confidence, I guess. Confidence that you're not alone, that you're not the only one living with this, and that real life exists beyond a bleeding disorder, right? Your whole life is defined by when you're going to take your treatment and what you're going to do. Can I go skateboarding or not tomorrow? Or do I need to wake up at 5 a.m. to do my treatment before I go do it? Right? Like it normalizes it. It makes it so much easier to kind of just go on with life knowing that everything else is the same. You just have a bit of an extra step before you go out doing anything risky. If you want to reach out, you can, knowing that everyone wants to help you.
Yeah.
And knowing that you're not alone, I think.
Especially like young kids.
Yeah.
Like getting into like the high school ages. Because I'd say that was probably the hardest transition.
Yeah.
So just knowing older people that have been through that.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice to know.
Absolutely. Do you think your parents responded like differently to your bleeding disorder as you grew up?
They responded really well.
Yeah.
They're really, really well. Because obviously you get the people saying just keep him in bubble wrap your whole life. But they just went the complete opposite path.
Yeah.
So I was forever be so grateful for that.
Yeah.
They kind of just like always didn't let me do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But like allowed me to do some stupid stuff.
You are a key example for people living their life. No,
Well,
that's amazing.
Yeah. What treatment are you hoping for in the future?
Well, I mean, something like what they treat haemophilia with, right? I would love something that's just once a week instead of every second day and you're off.
On second day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be on that with Factor.
Yeah. How was that changing from doing every day?
So good.
Yeah.
Because I had a couple of stages where I was doing it twice a day.
Yeah.
And then I went every day. And then I went every second day. And about 3-4 years ago, my treatment changed every second week, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Changed my whole life. Didn't have to stress about doing needles before school.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
What would you tell your younger self if you could go back in time?
I'll tell them, go do your fun things.
Yeah.
Go do your stupid things, make mistakes. And don't let it stop you from doing anything. And what about you?
I think I tell myself to just be less scared, be less fearful about what's going to happen to me. I mean, if I'm walking down the oval, don't worry, just do the run, do the sand pit jump, because there are people around you to help you and support you.
What would you tell someone with a bleeding disorder?
I would say that life doesn't stop just because you have a paper cut. Like, just keep going. If you have aspirations to become whatever, if you want to become a skydiver, you can go do that. If you want to become, I don't know, a lawyer, you can go do that. Like, there's nothing stopping you. Once you have your treatment, you're off. You're ready to go. So don't let anything limit you, and don't let anyone tell you or let you believe that you're limited.
Yes, completely agree with that. I just don't let it stop you from doing anything.
Yeah.
Have your treatment. Don't be too stupid.
Yeah.
Go have your fun.
Yeah, fun. Fun with a little bit of common sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for talking to me today, Javonte. I think there's a lot of young people and young boys out there who are going to look at you as absolute inspiration.
No, but thank you. It was very nice meeting you.
Yeah.